Hello everyone, Kieth Stevens here, and today we're going to talk about squeegees and how important they are and how they truly can affect your bottom line. Squeegees are obviously the product that pushes your ink through the mesh of the screen, right? That's an obvious. But did you know that the harder the squeegee was, the less ink will get deposited? So if you find yourself double stroking on a print, possibly you can go to a softer squeegee and get away with only one stroke. So if you have 500 prints to do, instead of 1,000 strokes of your squeegee, you only have 500. I like that. That's what I would do. Also, keep in mind there's different construction qualities. Not only the softer squeegee can print more ink, harder squeegees are less, but there's also some of them that are so soft that if you put pressure on them, they'll double over or bend over like this, right? So we don't want that. We want the softness of that rubber, but we don't want it to double over and lose its abilities. So what they've done is they come up with these 90 triple durometers. This is not new. It's been around for 20 plus more years, but not everybody is familiar with them. So I just wanted to remind everybody, go to your distributor, take a look at all the assortment squeegees they have and grab yourself an assortment. It's just like having a steak knife, a butter knife, all the different knives in your drawers. You don't have one for everything. So don't have just one squeegee sitting in your garage and that's all you know. You need to have an assortment to do all the different jobs you have. For instance, if if your fine lines are getting thicker and your halftones are blowing out and they're connecting dots together, what we call dot gain, go to a harder squeegee. You'll print a little less ink. You'll save money on the ink, one stroke, and your quality will be dramatically improved. The other thing we want to make sure is that having the assortment at the ready, clean, at your fingertips will dramatically improve your bottom line. I for one, I'm ready to print. I just have to, the print looks good, but maybe I can print a little less ink and I got that harder squeegee over there. I go get it. Now I got to stop and clean it. These are not profitable moves, but having those different squeegees at the ready for every machine you have. Don't just have one soft squeegee, because if two jobs need the same squeegee, you only have the one. So please make sure that there's enough squeegees at the ready at any given time that are clean and ready to be utilized. Because I, for one, if I had a machine in my garage printing dollar bills, and I've said this 1,000 times, I would do everything I could to keep that machine running as fast as it could. I know you agree with me, please. So what would you do? If I wanted to print a jobber faster without printing double strokes, I'd use a softer squeegee. Right? So that's a no-brainer. So do everything you can to keep that machine running. Make sure that you have the shirts at the ready, the inks at the ready, and that your dryer is good. But the productivity is what it's all about, right? You can't bill until you ship it, right? So you can't finish and ship it until you finish the job. So if you're double stroking, you may be home late for dinner because you had to do it because you didn't have a softer squeegee. So just make sure, talk to your distributor, and they'll lead you in the right direction.